Right, we're back here in Kerbal Space Program. Today I have a guest scientist.
I'm a visiting scientist, visiting dignitary.
Top brass.
Maybe top brass. I've been enticed by science plane.
You really?
I'm
you like
well behind the science plane project.
Yeah.
So I'm a very busy man.
Yeah, have you got notifications pinging left, right?
There's people in quite higher places. I've heard this thing about this pilot. I'm here to see the flight.
Yeah.
Bring some advice and very intrigued with it. It's when it did the barrel roll.
Yeah.
Originally I was a bit worried. Hopefully I can bring some money, get the surface of the runway done a bit.
Well, that would be nice. We need to save up some funds. We can technically afford it now, but it leaves us a little bit short of cash.
Yeah.
Just need to double check what contracts we had. So we might very well be able to. Looks like we can. We can actually take the contract to build and fly our first aeroplane.
Excellent.
So we missed out on this anyway. We ran some simulations. You might be confused and thought at the end of the last episode was real Kerbal. That was just a simulation. We didn't really crash.
Obviously. No.
That would be crazy.
No, we hadn't taken the contracts.
We hadn't taken the contracts.
I've come with the contracts. You're waiting for me with the contracts.
Yeah. So we're taking it. It's going to give us $2,000 as an advance. And then 10 grand for completion. We're going to get a little bit of prestige and a little bit of science.
And the fact is, science plane can do that now. So we can pocket all that Kerbal money.
We can pocket that sweet Kerbal cash.
Yeah.
And help us invest in a better runway. We are going to. I mean, we could.
Could we invest in the better runway now?
We could do it now.
In advance, yeah.
Because we got the advance, and now we've got 99 grand. So we're going to pay the 75 to get tarmac runway.
There we go.
Because no one wants a bumpy.
Because we'll nail this flight, no problem.
Exactly.
Science plane.
Yeah. There is one thing I wanted to look at. Is because we decided we're going to play permadeath.
Whether
we need to maybe just bring in another pilot. We've got 2 pilots, a scientist and an engineer.
He's courageous, but he's really stupid.
Yeah. Liz Shell. Should we hire Liz Shell? Liz Shell? I mean, the other pilot is just really stupid and not very courageous.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather he was courageous than stupid.
I mean, we've got a scientist and an engineer already, so...
That scientist is stupid.
Yeah.
He can't be a very good scientist. I don't think any of them are great. We might want to hold out.
Yeah, let's hold out for now. Let's work with the guys we've got.
With the team we got on the ground at the moment.
Oh, that was something we need to do. We need to just make sure everyone's got a basic medal.
A basic Kerbal.
A basic Kerbal medal, just for a recruitment medal. So Final Frontier jumps down here now. Luckily, we can do it from here. So we've got Jeb, who's our pilot.
He was the one who was simulated.
Yes.
The last fight.
Yeah, he's
simulated.
He's been in a simulated flight. So this is an extra pack for Final Frontier to give him military ranks. So he's now a recruit.
Okay.
So basically, all of them at the minute, all they're really going to get at the minute is just recruit medals.
Yeah.
Because they are all recruits. And then as they do missions, we can give them some medals. So we'll have a look. We've got like a diamond one, the diamond ribbon. I don't know if we can click on these without giving it. I don't want to click on it and then giving. But we can see test pilot, wings, space wings, chief operations, qualified scientist, qualified engineer, repair in danger, EVA specialist, apprentice chef. We can do bronze shuttle pilots. We can give them a nationality if we so decide as well.
Yeah.
But Bill, he also gets to be a recruit. And so does Valentina.
Alright, I've come to see science plane.
You can see the science plane.
Let's get the science plane.
We need to just review the design. Now we know that it mechanically worked pretty well. Like it flew pretty smooth until I crashed it into the ground.
In the simulation.
So we've still got, you'll see, we've got 8 spare parts for this science plane, and we didn't really put anything else on it. There's nothing else. It's just a plane that flies well. So what we're definitely going to 100% need, without a shadow of a doubt, is an aerial.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to affect it too dramatically.
Not at all. And that's going to allow us to transmit some of that science back to HQ. Actually, it doesn't look very straight. Oh, I've not been drinking. There we go. That looks straighter.
Yeah.
That looks quite parallel. I like that.
I love a little bit in the middle.
Yes.
Have a look out.
This service bay.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the service bay, we're going to want a battery. I think we'll get away with just one of these Z100s.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll notice since the last time we played, I have installed just a couple more mods.
Right.
And one of them is just it's a visual overhaul to all the stock pieces. So
I've brought with me some more technology.
Some more
Some interesting new
upgraded
stuff
new tech.
my team's been working on. Somewhere else in Kerbal.
Is that battery roughly in the middle? No. Nowhere near in the middle. How about like that? That's kind of ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weight balance on the plane is not going to matter too much. I don't think from the battery it's not going to off balance it.
I think it has quite a good weight balance to start with.
I think it does.
Quite,
yeah.
It seems quite secure.
We're going to want to. In fact, we can add Kerbal Engineer. Is there actually any difference in these two? I don't think there is. It's just the visual aesthetic difference.
Okay.
I kind of like this one. It's got a retro feel to it. It's got a cassette, a tape cassette deck.
Once we go to the bigger battery.
And like it rotates, like you know. We got a bigger. So that's going to be. This is Kerbal Engineer, and this gives us a bit more information during our in-flight.
Okay.
Which I'll be able to show you. It gives us
some recording like velocity.
It gives us things like our true altitude reading, whereas the vanilla game, your altitude at the top is from sea level.
Yeah.
So if you're flying over like a mountain, it'll say, yeah, you've got 1,000 meters, but you might only have 800 meters because the mountain's 200 meters up. Whereas Kerbal Engineer gives you a true reading against what's below you. And then we can also put these experiments in as well. We'll put them on the other side here. We've got the 2 hot thermometer, so we can take.
And we can beam all this
reading.
information back.
We can, yeah. When we fly over different biomes, we can beam this information back. So we've got 3 experiments there. We've got this, which is a submersible in the water. I've not messed around with this. That would be something we could look at making a little custom mission where we drop something in the water.
Okay, yeah.
So we don't know that on this because this is not going to go in the water, hopefully. We've got an aerial, we've got a battery. How many? We've got 2 slots left. So what we could do is, I know what we can do. We can, and it does take up a slot. It's not 100% necessary. Where are they? We're going to give our Kerbal a ladder to climb, right? Because sometimes you can jump out of these things and not get back in.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a shame if you want to carry on and do a mission. If you want to carry on, investigate more, you've got more fuel. It's a bit of a shame. So what you do is extend it here. We'll close that bay now as well. I'm going to extend this here, but then we're going to go up here and grab the rotate tool first, and we can sort of manually rotate this to a more pleasant angle. I know sticking out the side for now, but that's okay for now.
That's fine.
Because that's like a decent angle for our Kerbal to climb. In fact, I might even just put it like that, and I'm going to grab the move tool, and it's going to look okay, because we're going to move it across to try and get this some sort of symmetrical.
Yeah.
And if there's some symmetry here, it doesn't look as bad visually. I know we're clipping through a little bit, but I think that's pretty much.
Okay. Will the Kerbal have a parachute to himself?
I'm not 100% sure yet because I haven't had the balls to get my Kerbal to jump out.
Yeah.
So I think they have parachutes on them. There's nothing in here that's about personal parachutes, but I'm pretty sure I installed a mod and they've got personal parachutes. We can also, as well, because we've got a spare slot, if you're feeling Matt, we can stick a camera on the front.
Okay, yeah. Yes, we can beam the information back.
Yeah, I mean the camera's not going to give us any science. It's purely aesthetic, like we can look through the camera.
Okay, yeah.
What I'm thinking, like we stick a camera like.
It's a science plane. It's a sciencey thing to have.
Yeah, exactly. We can and we can take pictures out of that plane. And I think that's everything that needs to be on the plane.
Yeah.
What we do need to double check: center of mass, center of lift.
Still looks good.
That seems to be fine.
So it's pretty solid to start with. The
It was
changes
pretty
like
solid.
this, I don't think it'll be.
In fact, we could even just ever so slightly. That centre lift could be a little bit closer to
Where the science is.
You want the centre of lift to be as close to the centre of mass as possible.
Yeah.
So ideally you want this arrow running directly through the centre of this ball. But you do that's close enough. If it's in the ball slightly behind, that should be fine, considering how well it handled last time anyway.
In the simulation.
In the simulation, yes. And also what we can do as well is if we wanted to, we don't need to do it now because we only need to do take off and land really, and get some cheeky science. At some point we can swap out the central fuselage for a bigger fuel tank to give us a bit more range.
Yeah.
But you know,
then would it build up to bigger engines?
Yes.
Jet engine on the back?
Well, if we could upgrade this place, the hangar, which is a bit more coin, we could double these up. We could double this up and have another set of engines. We could have 2 on each wing.
Well, we should get some coin. We got the good runway.
We got a good runway.
Well, we got some coin, really, didn't we?
Well, we spent it. We've only got 25k left.
We
spent it on the runway.
We got the new runway and some science.
Yeah. What we are going to do, I'm just going to jump cut to the future because I'm going to assign action groups to all these experiments, and that's a bit boring. It just means that I can press the numbers on my keyboard to activate them rather than having to click on them.
Indeed.
And then we'll join you in the future. That number one.
Oh, are you excited?
I'm pretty excited.
It's pretty exciting. Some good
Like
science
pressure
played.
to-
I love science played. I was just so impressed. Can
You
you do a roll?
Oh, we can do a roll when we take off. Like, so that's 1, 2, 3.
I get the stunt pilot medal.
yeah. That's 1, 2, and 3 on there.
Yeah. For the science.
I have engines on 9. We can put ladder on 5.
Do you think people like massively into this sort of Kerbal?
Camera.
I love these bits. Just the bits where they assign the numbers.
Well, this is getting. I'm going to edit this out. This is editing out. This is.
Oh, it'll be secret footage.
That's why I said I'm going to jump to the future.
Yeah.
I want the secret footage to be leaked. I love to wank over his secret footage.
It's assigning to the keys.
Right. I think we're good to go, mate.
That's stone, man.
Okay, so we're back, and all the action groups have been assigned.
Science plane's ready.
The science plane's ready to go.
Yeah, wow.
I'm hoping nothing's like. I'm hoping it's all going to be fine, and it's not going to.
Hopefully, one piece just makes it catastrophically fail.
Yeah, well, there's like
It's weird
that
it throws
camera has just like
everything
completely
else,
off balanced it. Should be all smooth though.
Yeah, well, we've got the new runway.
New
We
runway.
invested in that for this mission.
In fact, the new runway, all joke aside, will make the taking off a hell of a lot smoother.
That was probably the roughest part of it.
Yeah.
That's the only bit where I was actually worried. Hey,
There's another.
chatter.
There's another mod. We've got radio chatter.
Radio chatter.
Um,
It looks good.
that's good.
It does look good, actually, I must admit.
So we can already take some science from here. We can
From the new runway.
We can
Test the science
we
of the new runway.
exactly. And we can also get a seismic scan. That's 6 science.
That's
That's
science.
that's
That's
a
good
nice. That's a
science.
nice amount of science already.
We can transmit it. Ready science plane.
Ready science plane. Releasing brakes. So we've got a mission, and the mission is simply to take off and land a plane. We don't even have to land back on the runway, but I am going to try and do like a little swoop round.
Yeah.
So we can do a crew report here while flying over the shores. That's 3.5 science. And
Science plane's looking good. I'm loving it.
so reporting back to Chief Scientist. Is the Chief Scientist happy, please? Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I'm happy.
Oh.
I'm very happy. Science plane. I'm always.
We've just burned all the electric charge.
Oh.
So we just got to fly in a straight line for a second so we can beam back the crew report from the shores. We can start to log temperature though.
You gotta keep it simple. This is how you win it.
Yes.
Kerbal.
Sort of going to a gentle climb. That's fine. And a bank at the same time. So we got sorry, temperature data from over the ocean. That's another 2 science. We need to. Where's the crew report? We need to beam that back. Did we not beam this back either? So our electric charge is right down on 6. We've not got any solar panels or anything.
No.
So we can't.
But it's only like once round the block.
Yeah. What's that over there? The P1. So we've got some. Oh, that's that is what distracted me in the simulation.
Yeah.
The simulation picked up the debris over there. Yeah. We can recover that because whatever that is, it's worth something.
Yeah.
So we can probably.
Maybe a bit of science, but we're getting good science.
Transmit our seismic scan back as well. So that's picking up all sorts of.
It's a good flight so far.
Yeah.
Good altitude, I feel, at the moment.
Yeah, just get about 2,000 meters, 2,500.
Can you do a roll?
Should we do a roll? Woo!
Oh, smooth as anything.
Look at that.
Look at the science plane go.
We can even fly upside down. Like in a straight line upside down. Is that a sign of a good plane? Do you think that's a sign of a good plane if it can fly upside down?
I think the fact you haven't crashed yet.
It's a sign of it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's that
what
science
does it look
plane
like from Kerbal view? Oh! Look at the Kerbal view.
Is the Kerbal liking this?
He's pretty different. We should probably not break.
We should probably the spins.
We probably shouldn't break the speed of sound while we're going
upside down.
That's probably pushing our luck a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's maybe head on back round and.
So a crew report over the waves. We can beam that out.
Let's just keep it simple.
Now, shall we just turn around now, fly over the grasslands, come back down and land on the runway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we can get some more signs over the grasslands, because that's going to be a different biome. It's quite a nippy little plane.
It seems to be quite easy to fly.
It really is. It's really
quite
responsive.
Yeah, exactly.
So there we go. So now we're over the grasslands, and this Kerbin can see his house from here.
Nice.
That's cool, dude.
That house is camouflage.
Oh, not quite enough. We are struggling a little bit on electric charge. It'd be nice to get some solar panels on this.
Yeah.
We've not got enough.
Well, it is science planes. So.
It is science plane, yeah, exactly.
Oh, the Kerbal's happy. I think he's happy you can see his house.
Should we try the camera out?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's a black and white camera because it's a basic camera. It's a nice view of the grasslands. Oh. There we go. That'll be nice on the probe when we're going to get it to space. So we're making our electric charge so slowly. In fact, we're going to make it. If I go full speed, do we make charge quicker? Yes, we do. So let's speed up a bit. Let's send that. Jesus, it takes quite a lot of charge to send an experiment.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, to be fair, actually, I don't think we need to send this anymore.
No, if we're
I don't think we're going to get into the crew report, so we can just keep that experiment for now.
You're gonna land it anyway.
You seem so certain that I'm going to land it. You're putting a lot of pressure on me to land
runway.
this. New runway. To be fair, the new runway is really going to help us.
You don't forget how to put down landing gear.
No, I don't. That's really easy. That's just G.
Exactly.
That's like a nice and easy one. That is. Should probably kill the speed up now. We are going full pelt. That's probably really stupid of me. I'm gonna have to do a Ric Flair. Woo! That's a Ric Flair. Yeah. I'm coming in a bit hot. You know what I'm going to do? Just put in a little bit of power, and we're going to fly past, and we're going to come up in the runway side.
I was thinking that. You still got the power, look. You know, probably won't need that much.
No. We just need to keep it ideally above 100 meters per second, just while I swing out over the bay.
Kerbal's just discussing it as well.
Yeah, that's
our Kerbal translator.
That's our Kerbal translator. What's this? I don't know what that is, you know. Maybe we build like a rover or something and go and drive over there and have a look. So I've never built a rover.
Okay. You go explore the other one as well. This is the other one.
What's the other?
That's the other crash site, the one that distracted you in the simulation.
Oh yeah, the one over there. Well, we can just recover that.
Just make the Mako or something.
Oh yeah.
And drive over there.
But probably, well, I was about to say that handles better, but it probably won't.
No. Well, that's what I thought. That'd be the cover up. Well, of course, it's a replica of the Mako. Of course, it's going to handle badly. Not that we made it to handle badly.
Okay, so my spatial awareness there was absolutely awful. And I'm going to kill way too much speed doing what I was going to do there. This is not good. This is like, for anyone who's watching, you can actually pay Kerbal. Probably pulling the hair out right now. Okay. So 150 meters. We're going like 30 meters per second. That's so shit.
I think now you
we're
can put it back.
We're literally about to drop out of the sky there, mate.
You can put it back.
Oh!
You can pull it back. You got it.
Onto the runway. Onto the runway. Toggle the brakes. Straighten her up. Oh! What a save! Oh!
Go science plane.
Go science plane.
Bringing us the science.
Bringing home that science, baby.
Oh, that was the business.
Just salvaged that landing there, didn't I?
Well done there. Well
I thought,
done.
to be fair, I was coming in way too slow.
I believed in you, man. I believed in you. I believed in science plane.
I'm glad you believed in me, because I was terrified, because I killed a lot of my... You know what the exciting thing is as well? I mean, I got 46 science, which is just so like a lot of science. Jebediah Kerman
so he got ranks. He's actually earned them.
Yeah, he earns medals in the game as well.
Does that? Oh,
yeah.
Excellent.
There's much more medals than the ones I showed you. The ones I showed you are just the ones that I can give them, that the game won't. But what's he got? He's got Research Ribbon 1, so he's awarded for researching 10 or more science points. He's got First Landing on Kerbal.
Nice.
So he's the first Kerbal, for being the first Kerbal landing. So he's the first guy to take off and land on Kerbal.
That's awesome.
G-Force. So he during that flight, so we subjected him to 12 Gs at some point for more than 3 seconds.
That is.
So it's a good job I didn't put in, because I think I've got a mod which enables like Kerbal G effects. I think we might have just killed Jebediah from G effects. He's also got a distance record. So he's gone 10 kilometers away.
But we'll smash that.
I also want to give him a medal because he is now a test pilot. He's flown a test plane.
And he did a barrel roll.
And he did a barrel roll.
He flew upside down
for
ages.
So we are going to award him the coveted test pilot.
And
oh, you can click on them without seeing what they
stunt.
So he's flown an experimental plane. So he's got the. Oh, it's an X, and our planes are called the X. Mine's the X1 AL. So that's really handy. Was there a stunt one?
I think so.
Wings, arrow, rover specialist, chef. No, there's not one for stunts.
No.
We've got these custom ones. We can give him a custom medal for stunts.
No. Don't over medal it.
Don't over medal him. No, that's very true. So he's quite well decorated already. To be fair, my friend.
Well, first Kerbal to land.
First Kerbal to land a plane.
He's the only one to ever get that.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah. So now we can go back. And we can go to giving aircraft a purpose, and we can go to right aeronautical, and we can get another one to get to 2,500 meters. I think we can achieve that. That's pretty goddamn doable. We do have one to do a glider. We'll come back to that at some point.
Yeah, maybe later on.
And we've also got one to give an airplane ride to a passenger, which we're going to do that. We just need. In fact, we might be able to buy the parts for that right away. We don't have anything to put another Kerbal in for a plane. Unless we look at the research screen, we might be able to get one. Where is it?
Because we have killed it with
fuselage.
With the science. We've got the science, haven't we?
So that's better. That's better. We do need that one. We need aerodynamics.
Yeah. Which
is 90. So we can take this. I think we're going to take better plane tech.
Okay.
And we need 90, and we can get a capsule. But that's totally doable. We can save up 90
science.
Yeah, 90
science. To work towards.
Yeah.
But if we did distance now, more research science.
Yes. Yeah. And we're also going to have a quick look We've got maximum contracts of 3.
Okay.
Because we still need to build a rocket in a bit. But are we feeling doing a bit more space plane mission, upgrading the space
Science
plane?
plane.
Science plane?
Science plane, yeah. It's not space plane.
No,
yeah.
it's not a space plane, it's science plane.
Yeah, that's its evolved state.
Yes, it's going to evolve into
from science
plane into space plane.
They were the talk of the town, and when the band was playing, that hesitation you could hear her saying, that conversation and the people would stay till the